Hello everybody, it's me, Hayden, and I'd just like to apologize, to say I'm sorry, because really and truly, I deeply am. What exactly it is I've done, I'm not entirely certain, but I've got a few good guesses. I'm recording this ahead of time so that when I finally become rich and successful, gotten my dream job, met the girl of my dreams, people start putting me under scrutiny, digging into my closet, finding all the skeletons, they'll know I'm real sorry. As things stand right now, April 2025, I'm just getting started, and there are already quite a few skeletons in my closet. If you go digging, you could probably find something. For instance, I say nigger. I say it a lot. The N-word, that is. And that's probably not going to change anytime soon. I just can't help myself. It's like my favorite word, you know? I don't mean anything by it, but sometimes it's just the right thing to say. I don't make the rules, okay? I'm just telling you how it is. I hate being told what to do. So far as I'm concerned, the whole white people aren't allowed to say it thing is just a humiliation ritual. Fuck you. Somebody saying a word you don't like doesn't give you the right to assault them. What are you, a nigger? I'm not gonna police my own tone when I talk for the sake of a bunch of insane, childish, evil retards, okay? It's not about being decent and polite. It's about power and compliance, okay? But I am sorry. I'm real sorry about that. My bad. Another thing is racism. I've probably said some horribly racist things in my time. You know, just know that I treat individuals based on who they are as people, not necessarily by their race, though that may play a factor at times. Listen, it's not my fault that my brain's center for pattern recognition works fine, okay? I'm not going to deny my own two eyes and the reality of the world just because it's like, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, the Chinese and black people are just as good at basketball as one another. It's totally the same. Like, you know, most of the times, the best way to judge people is based on how they look, by their cover. That's a lesson that you'll do well to learn sooner rather than later. Save yourself a lot of trouble. Let's see, what about women? Violence against women? I'm never gonna beat a bitch, I don't think. I mean, what is it? There's no river long enough that it doesn't have a bend? But I don't think I'm that type of guy. On the inside, I'm a real softie. I don't want to hurt anyone. There's so much sadness in the world. Even bad people. It's like, fuck, they're just human beings with sad, you know, they got parents who are gonna die. Everyone's sad. I don't want to hurt people. I really don't. All right, that's the thing. Well, I don't want to hurt most people. Some people I want to hurt a lot. But I do love women. I love them, even though they're frustrating. They're so frustrating. I hate them, but I love them, and it drives me insane. The word for that is passion, by the way. Okay, I'm passionate about women. It's not like a weird hate thing. It's like a human thing. Beautiful and lovely and soft, inspiring. You know, they make you want to be better, more noble, more of a man. But they also make you want to just choke them and strangle them to death as you their bodies and stare into their beautiful eyes, you know? I will also almost certainly catch a sexual assault allegation at some point because I play a real risky flirting game. In general, in conversations, I like to try and keep things interesting by pushing the boundaries of what's socially acceptable to say. You know, it's that, or what do you want to talk about the fucking weather? Like, no, let's spice things up here, okay? Life's short. Eventually, you die. I wanna, you know, I'm trying to make you laugh or like do something. I'm not. Listen, the guy you gotta worry about who's gonna like be real fucked up is the guy you don't expect. He's the nice guy with the gay little effeminate voice. Okay, fuck that guy. That guy will rape you. I might just make you feel a little bit uncomfortable for a little bit because I'm not quite fantastic at flirting yet. That's what's gonna happen, okay? But I'll never just grab a bitch. I'm not Indian, all right? Know that when I catch the sexual assault harassment allegation, know that it was almost certainly just like an uncomfortable situation or a misunderstanding, okay? In regards to how I talk, I suspect that before anything else, it'll be my mouth that gets me in trouble. I'll say something racist or sexist, anti-Semitic, and people will lose their minds. I use very hyperbolic language, okay? For a couple of reasons. One, I find it really funny. And two, I have a real problem with honesty. I try to be as honest as I can with myself to the point of to the point of it causing problems, like to the point of rejection. I don't know, man. Whenever I say, when I feel like I'm lying to people. I feel like when I'm trying to make people like me, I'm putting on a face. Unless I'm like airing out all my laundry. I don't know what it is. Self-flagellation. hate feeling like a fraud or a liar. So unless I'm getting like right down to the real animalistic core of what it is I'm trying to explain, I feel like I'm playing pretend, like a salesman who's trying to bullshit you. So when I say I want to strangle pretty girls to death and fuck them as they die as I look into their beautiful, lovely eyes, I'm mostly kidding. It's not like I'd ever actually do it, okay? I'm trying to get you to explain, like, the intense emotional pain and turmoil I go through when I see a pretty girl in public and I fall in love with her and it just fucks with me. Like, that's what I'm trying to get at, right? The murderous urge thing isn't like maybe I should drop this. As things now, I don't think I'll ever cheat on my future girlfriend and or wife. If anything, I expect to love her more than anything. She'll be beautiful and she'll make me feel warm and I'll do things for her and, I'll love her deeply, and the thought of breaking us apart by being with some random whore would disgust me. That's what I imagine. But if that's not the case and she gets fat and turns into a bitch and the marriage is dead in the water, there's a good chance I cheat on her. That seems like something I'd do. So, sorry for that ahead of time. I'm not going to live 40 years of my life with some person I hate who doesn't want to fuck me just because I signed a piece of paper. Like, I might be traditional in my thinking, but I'm not that traditional, okay? Oh man, and if there's like a real bad divorce, watch out, okay? I'll turn into a piece of shit over that. I can be very spiteful, take after my father in that sense. Dude, I would rather, you know what's gonna happen? Oh, you're trying to take half my shit? That's unfortunate because our house burned down with all the cash I had in it. I will do everything in my power to make you as fucking miserable as you're making me right now, okay? Maybe even just kill you. So I'm sorry about that, okay? I'm talking about women a lot here, as well as the things that I say, because I figure that if some potentially career-ending nonsense comes out about me one day, it'll be related to one of those two things. Women or my mouth. I'll say something that people will lose their shit over and condemn me as the next coming of Satan. But at least I'm not lying, right? I'm trying not to lie is the big thing. Everyone's full of shit. People lie constantly. This is such bait. Okay, I'm trying not to lie. I'm trying to be humorous almost all the time. It's like a solid 90% of my personality. I should point out that basically every other motherfucker that you know from media, they've all got something. What, you think they all have the same bloody opinion? You think they all are beacons of morality? If you know their name from media, they're probably a piece of shit to begin with, dude. Like, come on. Good people don't want to be well-known figures like that. No. What, he took the wrong side in the desert side? Who gives a fuck? I don't care. Come on, dude. You're either pro-J or pro-A-Rab. Pro-J or pro-A-Rab. You ask 10 people, 10 names right now about their opinion on that, and you'll hate half of them. So shut the fuck up about whatever I said, okay? So long as their gravy train is flowing, these people will say whatever you want them to keep the train coming. And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? Good on them. Bring in the money. Why would you fuck yourself up for no reason? What, you're gonna have a political opinion and destroy half your audience? Like, that was retarded. But just know that the version of those assholes you see on the screen is not the version of them that beats the... okay. Whatever I did that's got everyone in a huff about how evil I am, how much of a piece of shit, just know that basically I'm not special. Everyone else is doing the same shit. They're just better at hiding it, okay? Everyone's got something. Everyone's got something, man. The only people who don't have anything are saints, and they still have shit, okay? In the eyes of God, it's all these motherfuckers, okay? Everyone's got something. You got something. What is it, dude? I haven't raped. Wait, speaking of which, I'm not gonna fuck any kids, okay? I can tell you pretty confidently I'm not gonna have sex with any children. Worst case scenario, I say some out-of-pocket shit to a hot 17-year-old. My bad. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'm not gonna act like that's the same thing as raping a preschooler, you know? Joan Jett and the Blackhearts wrote a song about it, man. I love rock and roll. Saw him standing there by the record machine. Knew he must have been about 17. People are hot when they're young. It's not my fault. Everyone flips out, going autistic, trying to do the specific little math around the age of consent. As if we all have been being raped since before we turned puberty, looking at porn all the time. You ever notice sexual shit is everywhere? and not cool 80s, like kind of hot, sexy shit. Just fat black bitches with their giant tits out, singing about their he's getting ripped or whatever the fuck. Like, come on. Let's see. I might take some dubious sponsors at some point, but so far as I'm concerned, if you fall for that, that's on you. I would sponsor a concentration camp for the right amount of money. I do not give a shit. For real though, if I do accidentally run an ad for something terrible and scammy, my bad. No, I did it because they paid me. All right, I'm not gonna spend hours researching the morality of some company that's trying to give me money. No obvious pump and dumps though. I'm not that low. I'm not that low IQ. I'll try to be good about that. Let's see. What did we cover? We covered racism, things I'm probably going to say and continue to do. My personal life could get messy, but we'll see about that one. That one might get odd. Sexual assault. Like I said, I'm not going to do it. It'll be a misunderstanding. At worst case scenario, I'm not a rapist. Okay, I told you who to look out for the rapes. Oh man, I can pick him out of a crowd. All you gotta do is listen to him talk. You can pick up on it. No, I'm not a rape guy. Now, a strangulation and murder guy. Yeah, know that whatever political opinion I have is exactly the same as yours. We're besties. We have the exact same thought process on that. People who don't have the exact same political opinion as you and me are pieces of shit who should all be shot. So yeah, man, just, I assume you're seeing this at some point in the future because I fucked up, did something unforgivable. And from the bottom of my heart, know that I am undyingly sorry. I'm undyingly sorry. I could never make up for what I did. Truly, from the bottom of my heart. All right.
Offensive is anything over the line, and I personally think almost everything is over the line. But I will say the remark I made about people with Down syndrome was just a terrible thing for me to say. I realized at that moment that I'd done something unforgivable.
Yeah, right.
I never did anything. I barely have consensual sex.